What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be doing a Fortnite season tier list. So, today you're gonna see me rank Fortnite seasons and let me tell you my opinion about them. So, let's get right into it. So, first off, we have Fortnite when it first came out, or aka Fortnite season 1 or 0. I'm gonna have to put it in S tier, it's the start of a new era in battle royale games, so gonna have to give it S tier. Season 2, S tier. No reason to explain. Heck, I'm just gonna put every single OG season in S tier, bro. They all deserve it. We all know we want to go back to the golden days. Alright. I would put them in didn't play, but Reload and OG Fortnite came back. And that made me put it in S tier. Alright, next we have Chapter 2. I'm gonna have to put Chapter 2 Season 1 in, I don't know, I feel like I have to put it in E tier. It was a good season at the start. It brought a lot of mechanics like swimming, fishing. They added boats. And they added some new weapons. But later on in the season, it lasted way too long. Chapter 2, Season 2, S tier. This season was so fun. They brought Midas's drum gun, Sky's assault rifle, Sky's grappler, Brutus's minigun, Meowscles' Piao Piao rifle, and Tiantina's boom bow. The mythics were great. The gameplay was great. Everything was great. The POIs were great too. Alright. Chapter 2, Season 3. I'll put it in B tier. This season was really fun. The Authority, Jules' drum gun was decent. It's the nerfed version of Midas's drum gun. Her grappler too. I liked it. It had better range. I would take it over Sky's grappler. The only thing I didn't like about the grappler was that it had a glider. The Ocean's Burst assault rifle, that was best mythic of the season. I don't care what you say. The mythic Chug Jug was really good. It gave you healing, just like a normal Chug Jug, but it was infinite. Kit's Charge shotgun, really good. Basically any mythic shotgun is good. The shockwave launcher, really good for mobility. Then we have the POIs. Like Caddy Corner, the Authority, I forgot. Oh, the Fortilla. Those were good POIs. The season gets a solid B tier. Next, we have Chapter 2, Season 4, Nexus War. Okay, S tier. All of the Marvel mythics were a W. Like, the Iron Man mythics. Those were so good. Pleasant Park turned into Doom's Domain. It was the best revamp that Pleasant Park has ever gotten. It was so good. And Stark Industries was also a W. The mythics were perfect. The Marvel LTM, the one with all the superpowers and stuff, that was a W. This season was just an all-out W. Alright, Chapter 2, Season 5. Alright, so this season was kind of themed of collabs-ish. Not really. Oh, I didn't mean to put it in F tier. I'll put it a solid B tier. So it was themed around the 0 point, and there was some collabs. But I didn't really like the mythics. There was only like 2, I think, which was the Mandalorian sniper and the jetpack. The weapons were decent. I didn't really play the season too much, but I played it ish. So it's going to get a solid B tier. Chapter 2, Season 6, F tier. Everything about this season was bad. The map was bad, like all the changes. The middle of the map was bad, whatever it was called, like the spire. The battle pass was bad. The weapons were trash. Everything about this season was bad. And I don't think Fortnite's ever going to add something like this based on how it went and how the fan base was saying it was. Alright. Chapter 2, Season 7, Invasion. I'm going to put this... I know this is controversial. Well, whatever it's called. I'm going to put it in A tier. The things I didn't like about this season was the UFO spam. I hated the UFO spam. The Mythic Pulse Rifle was really good. It was kind of slow, but it did a lot of body shot damage and headshot damage. So, Fortnite didn't really change. Well, they did change. Oh, yeah. All right. Fortnite changed, the map quite a bit. I know people might say in the comments, like, oh, all they added was Corny Complex, and that's about it. Well, for the people who might have forgotten, the mothership was also abducting POIs. And that one mini game where the UFO would abduct you, and then you would just be able to collect coins, and then how much you ever collected, it would depend on the rarity of your loot. So, the battle pass was decent. The only thing I liked about it was like Rick Sanchez. I'll give it an A tier. Alright. Chapter 2, Season 8. I know much people might not like this pick, but I'm going to put it in S tier. Hold up. Hear me out. This season had so many updates. It had an awesome live event. It had an awesome Fortnitemares. All the Fortnitemares skins that came out, including Geometric, it was just so good. The theme was around Kevin the Cube. That one area in the middle of the map, the convergence, that was pretty cool how it just kept growing bigger and bigger by the end of the season. The sideways was good. That one Horde Rush LTM was the best. I remember playing with my friends 24/7 on that LTM. So I'm gonna give it an S tier in my opinion. The weapons, perfect. The sideways minigun was so good. The sideways rifle, it was pretty good when you're up close to people. I liked how you could upgrade them and change their rarities if you got more of those cube parts. The season was obviously a W if they had the pump. Like, there was so much weapons. The Mythic Striker Burst, I loved it. Like, it's one of my favorite Mythic weapons. I love Mythic Striker Burst ARs. They're just really good. So, I'm going to have to give this season an S tier. Chapter 3, Season 1. I'm going to give it A tier. It was the start of a good chapter. Spider-Man was added. We got the Foundation as a skin. the POIs were good. Like the Daily Bugle was good. That the only thing that I made this season go in A tier. This would have been an S tier if this weapon wasn't so OP. The MK7. This thing was basically the definition of aim assist. Now, I know a lot of keyboard and mouse players back in Chapter 2 thought aim assist was basically aimbot. But using the MK7, super good. But getting shot by the MK7, not fun. Alright. Next, we're going on to Chapter 3, Season 2. This was the war season, I think. I'll put it right next to Chapter 3, Season 1. The live event was good. The return of the Cuddle Team Leader robot, whatever it was. Battle Pass, I actually really liked the Battle Pass this season. The Origin, the Prowler, there was just some good skins. The Mythics were good. They added the Mythic Striker Burst back. And I can't remember any of the other Mythics that they added. If they even added any. But, the map changes were good. I liked the war theme, how it was just, how there was, like, some red parts of the map and blue parts. The blue was, like, the 7 and all of that stuff. And the red was the IO. So, I really liked that part of the season. I liked all the blimps and stuff. Like, the war theme was just good, so. Chapter 3, Season 3. So, this was the season, vibing, I believe. I'm gonna have to put it in C tier. The Battle Pass was decent. The Stinger SMG was so overpowered, I hated it. I would have bumped it up to a B tier because of that one plant that you could use. The one that, like, over time it just upgraded the rarities and then you could get better weapons in matches. But, overall, this season wasn't really the best, so I'm gonna have to put it in C tier. Alright, Chapter 3, Season 4. Okay, so, this season's live event brings it down to a C. I'm sorry to say that, but, wait, no. I'm gonna put it up to a B. The live event was horrible. Like, the start was just a cutscene. Well, just a trailer. Like, we didn't get to interact with anything. And the whole entire just, like, reviving the 0 point for 30 minutes straight was so boring. Like, it was cool seeing, like, new POIs and old POIs come back in there and, like, seeing Easter eggs and stuff. But overall, it wasn't a good live event. The Chrome Mythics, the Chrome Burst was really good. It had such good fire rate. It did good damage. The Chrome Struck Shotgun, that was really good. The weapons in this season were good. I liked the map changes. Like, I thought it was unique how like how the chrome was just spreading everywhere. Not more of like a corruption, but more of like a, well, it was kind of like a corruption, like Chapter 2, Season 8, with the whole entire Kevin the Cube stuff. I'm gonna have to give it a B tier. The live event kind of bring it down. Alright. So, next we have Chapter 4, Season 1. I know you guys might not like this, but I'm gonna have to put this in C tier. I didn't really like the map's theme, like all the fall stuff. I just really didn't like it. I didn't like how it kind of felt ancient and like kingdom at that one POI. I just didn't really like this season. It was, in my opinion, not the best start to a chapter. The Shockwave Hammer was pretty good. The mythic, whatever it was called, like Excalibur thingy, I can't remember. That was decent. I just didn't really like this season. Alright, Chapter 4, Season 2. I'm gonna give this season, where should I put it? I'm gonna put it in A tier. So, I liked this season because it felt like the return of whatever it was called in like season 9 right here. It was like Mega Mall or like Mega City. It felt like the return of it, but better. Cause all the like zip streams, whatever they're called, all the rails, those made a return. The weapons were good. I think this season had a good amount of mythics. I really liked it. It was really good. I'm going to put it in A tier. Chapter 4, Season 3. I didn't stick around for this season that much because at first of playing it, I didn't really like it. I'm going to put this in D tier because this season was the reason I quit Fortnite for 2 seasons. This season was. I didn't really like the jungle theme. The summer update was terrible. It was just this one little change. I came back to it on the summer update to see like, oh, maybe this will revive the season. I was wrong. The summer update, not good. One little change to a POI. Some free stuff. The battle pass, not really good. I'm just going to have to put it in D tier. It wasn't that good. Chapter 4, Season 4. Now, actually, I kind of regret saying quit because I didn't. I played this season a little bit, and I loved it. But, I just kind of wanted to take a break from Fortnite and all that stuff. But when I first played the season for a little bit, I really liked it. The mythic weapons, this had to be, I'm putting this in S tier. The mythic weapons, there were so much mythic weapons from other seasons in that season. So, the season had new mythic weapons and old mythic weapons. The vaults were so fun. Just like the idea of breaking into a vault in a video game and just like stealing the mythic weapons, that was fun. The weapons were good. The rocket rams were good for mobility and destroying builds. The weapons this season were good. The battle pass was decent. I'm going to give this season an S tier. I think it just deserves that. Alright, Fortnite Season OG. I'm going to put this in S tier. all OG seasons deserve to be in S tier, even though this was like around chapter 4. Technically, this was chapter 4, season 5, even though it wasn't. It was good. I just liked how it was the return of OG Fortnite. I liked how every week they added it as like a new season of, well, not new season, but like another season. So kind of how it started out is chapter 1, season 6, where Kevin, this was another Kevin themed season. So it started around here, the OG Fortnite did, and then every week, how this lasted for a month, it went to chapter 1, it went to season 7, then season 8, then season 9, and then eventually season 10, and then the live event. So, I think it deserves an S tier. And this was the first time I got to play OG Fortnite, because I never played these seasons, but when OG Fortnite came out, it made me put all of these seasons in S tier. Alright. Chapter 5, Season 1. Alright, I'm gonna put this in A tier. The only reason I don't think it deserves S tier is I just didn't really like the theme. Like, it was just kind of bland. I didn't like the whole entire, like, royal society theme. It just didn't really fit. I like the seasons where it's, like, a bunch of chaos. Like, for example, Chapter 2, Season 2. That was, like, a war between Ghost and Shadow. Chapter 2, Season 4. Wait, did I say Chapter 2, Season 4 on this? Or did I say Chapter 2, Season 2? I can't remember. Chapter 2, Season 4. Well, it's called the Nexus War. Like, it was war between Galactus and all the loopers, aka the Fortnite players, and the Avengers. That was fun. Chapter 2, Season 7. That was a war season. It was a war between the aliens and the IO. That was pretty fun. Well, this season was literally a war season between the Foundation and IO. So, I just like those themed seasons. I'm gonna have to put this season in A tier. The mythics were really good. I liked the mythic base off this season. I liked how they brought medallions to the game. That was good. But I hated how they nerfed it later on to 50 shield instead of 100. The battle pass was decent. Peter Griffin came to the game, which was pretty funny and brought a lot of memes. So, yeah. Chapter 5, Season 2. I'm going to have to put this in A tier. Alright, hear me out. The only reason this doesn't deserve S tier was because of the goddess weapons. And I'm not talking about gun weapons. I'm talking about the wings of Icarus. Zeus's thunderbolt. Chain of Hades. Alright, so there at the start of the season, we all know that there was a big spam of the Zeus thunderbolts. They were overpowered. That last thunderbolt would break builds. It would basically kill off the rest of the player's health, or it would even kill them. When Chain of Hades came out, it was pretty fun. but it was also, there was a lot of spam of it, and it was kind of annoying. The Wings of Icarus at the start of the season, they were pretty good, but it was also super annoying getting shot out of the sky. The mythic weapons, the gun weapons, were really good. I liked, in my opinion, I really liked Zeus's DMR. I just thought it was really good. Cerberus's Gatekeeper was even better. I wasn't really much of a fan of Ares AR. The recoil on it was pretty bad. So, alright. And finally, we have Chapter 5, Season 3, where we are right now. I'm gonna put it in B tier. So, at the time of recording this, the season is still going on. We still have about 50 days left in the season. The only reason this isn't in C tier was 'cause Fortnite nerfed the cars quite a bit. At the start, they nerfed them, but it wasn't really stopping anything. So over the updates, they kept nerfing it and nerfing it and nerfing it. I think they at least nerfed the cars 5 times, which actually did quite a bit. And now the cars are balanced-ish. They're still super OP, but in the latest updates, how they added where you could just see where the boss cars are. I really liked that, because now you know if they're chasing you or where they are, so that way, we should rush a medallion kid and get the boss car and mythic and whatever they have. You could just go right over to them, and that just makes the boss cars less OP. I really like the weapon mythics this season. Alright, so this season they kept in Cerberus's Gatekeeper, they kept Cerberus, and they added the return of Oscar and his Frenzy Auto Shotgun. I really liked the Combat Assault Rifle when it first came out in Chapter 2, Season 8. It was one of my favorite weapons. It's my favorite AR in the game. It does have a bit of recoil, but the mythic version this season with the suppressor and the drum mag and the red dot, those are my favorite mods, because I know the suppressor, I'm the type of Fortnite player that if I see a sweat, I try to hide, because I just know I can't take him on, because I'm going to get destroyed. So the suppressor usually works good for me, and it just makes the noise silent, and it just makes the gun look cooler, in my opinion. The drum mag, super useful, and the red dot scope, it's my favorite scope on an AR. It is super good. And the mythic doesn't have the recoil like the normal combat does. Let me also remind you, the combat without the suppressor is super loud. And I'm not even, the suppressor, if you have visuals on, it doesn't really do anything. But if you don't have visuals on, the suppressor works good. Because if you don't have a combat assault rifle with a suppressor, people could hear you from miles away. And I just really like the mythic combat assault rifle. The medallion is good. I like how it heals you up to 75 shield. The boom bolt, really good for damaging cars and breaking builds. Really good on player damage too. So that's good. The mythic combat shotgun, that's good too. Basically every mythic shotgun is good. The mythic nitro fists, good for mobility, good for damaging. But I was having a hard decision, maybe putting this in C tier because of Fortnite needs to nerf the nitro fists, because the spam of it recently has been going off the charts. It is overpowered. But I really feel like Fortnite did good with the mythics this season. The guitar, it's not good for damaging people like it does a quick 75. Like it gets them low. But it is super good for mobility. So they did really good with the mythics this season. The hand cannon mythic, pretty good. I just feel like for the boss mythics this season, Fortnite like added the right type of mythics. Like you have the combat, you have your AR, you have your shotgun, and then you have your sniper / rocket launcher. I really like how Fortnite kind of just added the 3 different types of weapons. Well, so they have AR / SMG, shotgun, and rocket launcher / sniper / bow. So we still have more in Chapter 5, Season 3 to await. Magneto's mythic is going to be coming pretty soon, and in the trailer, by what it looks like it's going to be really good for blocking car turrets, because I think I remember in the trailer, you could create, like, a shield of, like, just metal and junk, and then you could also, like, form balls of metal in junk and just throw them at people. I hope it does a good amount of damage, because we need, like, I don't know, but it just brings me back the theme of the Marvel season when they're going to come out. I feel like it's going to bring those vibes back. So, yeah. All right. I hope you guys liked this video. Tell me in the comments how you thought I did the tier list. If you think there's any changes I should make, just tell me in the comments and I'll respond to them and say my opinion about what you said. That didn't sound right at all. I'll just respond, probably agree with what you say, because I probably forgot some stuff in this video. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video and have a good day.